Hey guys, Girl Got Game here. Welcome back to Date Warp. We're here for Linds's bad ending. And I'm hoping I'm not going to cry too terribly, because I'm like 98% sure it's going to involve Raphael or Linds, something bad happening to either of them, and I don't think my heart could handle it. But anyway, so Linds is another case of you don't have to necessarily pick the opposite last option to get his bad ending. You can actually go from here, where I was like, should I trust him or chase after him? And I ended up not trusting him, which was a good thing. So apparently this does lead to a bad ending. So I thought, well, let's do this. We might go and not spend the night with Raphael and Linds. Because the other option is not spending the night with Raphael and Linds, I'm worried that it's because we don't find out from Raphael that he's actually in love with Linds, and so we don't tell Linds that, and that's why everything goes horribly wrong. Let's see where this goes. It's better, isn't it, if I lie back and let him take care of everything? He knows a lot more than I do. He proved that last night. Ha ha! I didn't expect that he'd suddenly trust me with all his secrets just because of what we did, but it still hurts to be so casually left behind. Would I really be in the way? I can't face the idea of sitting here alone in his room, waiting for him. There's nothing for me to do but slink back to my own bed. In the morning, he'd better come clean if he knows what's good for him. Okay. So that was a much shorter scene. Let's fast forward a bit and see what happens. Okay, so this scene will play out like it normally does when we haven't seen Bianca. So instead of catching up to him in the kitchen, he's out here in the hall. I tried to catch up with Linds, but he's already talking to Bradley. I'd like to know a little more about this process. Why this music right now? I'd be happy to assist you in your scientific explorations. But there's no need to be so formal just between us. Wait, so my dream was a premonition? Let us go somewhere a little more comfortable. They walk off, apparently not even noticing me. Bradley? And Linds? Am I imagining this? I know he's been with men before. I know he said that what happened between us was no strings and didn't mean anything. I'm sure Bradley just doesn't realize what Liz is getting at. Nothing will happen. Right? Music? What the actual heck? Fast forwarding. Okay, so then we were there. This plays out like it normally does when we're not on Linds's route. And then the final countdown. Now I'm questioning all of my life choices. I'm definitely gonna have to go back and do the other option just to see how differently that plays out. But in the meantime, let's go. All in a bunch, we pelt down the stairs, clawing at the rails to keep from falling. Linds! The force field is collapsing!
Janet, be careful!
He catches my elbow as I stumble.
We need to get inside.
Alvin pulls the door open and holds it so that everyone else can crowd through into the laboratory.
Power levels are still increasing.
The force fields are speeding up out there. We'll be crushed.
Perhaps I should recalculate my risk parameters. Can you do it or can't you? With such a powerful reaction, it's clear that something will happen when we engage the plasmonic conduit. There is a substantial chance that it will kill us all.
His hand hovers over a series of controls.
The beta connector's blown loose again. Raphael, reconnect that. Yes, sir. 3 minutes and counting. But the levels are high enough that we could engage now if necessary. If the fields keep coming.
I swallow hard. This is it, then.
If it doesn't make a difference, then do it now before this gets worse.
Linds nods, his eyes scanning rapidly back and forth over the readouts, making final checks.
Cross your fingers. Here we go.
Okay, so the switch was pulled this time. Heart thump. What? What's happening? What's happening to me? I've seen this. We're going back? I've seen all this before. Time? Time is running backwards? If that's me in the past, how can I be seeing this? Where am I? Who am I? There's a girl standing outside the door of the mansion, about to knock. But she's not me. She's not me. And I am not... "5 days ago, Janet Bhaskar left her dorm at Brooke College to go on a date with Bradley Dalton. It was their first date. Janet's roommate expected her back within a few hours. She never returned. Despite police efforts, no trace of the couple was ever found. It was as if they had been erased from the world entirely. The case was filed as an unsolved mystery, at first the subject of popular speculation, but eventually forgotten. At least until 5 years later, when another young woman went missing. Eraser. Achievement unlocked about Susan! It's only part of the story! So, I went back in a time loop, but not my own time loop. It's like time reversed to the point before Janet entered the mansion, so the boys don't remember her, but she's like observing the next victim coming to knock at the door. So that only happens in... Okay, alright. Hold Z phone. We're gonna do this again. I guess we'll start from here. We'll chase after him. And we'll fast forward to our choice with Raphael and see if that gives us any more insight into what's going on or what. The real question is, did Linds and not Linds and Raphael. Did Linds and Bradley do something and that's what messed everything up? What did you guys do? Did Bradley become part of this? Is Bradley with me? I don't even know anymore, man. Okay, so now we're not going to stay. So let's see what this does. I guess not that way. We'll have to go... Alright. No. Why should I have to stay up taking care of someone who got himself into trouble through his own stupidity? It's not my fault he took drugs and fell down the stairs. It's not my responsibility. I'm going to sleep. Wake me if anything goes wrong. Aw, poor Raphael.
I see.
Messing up your brain is bad enough, but taking foolish chances on the night before a delicate operation? Doesn't Linds ever think about other people? I refuse to waste more of my time thinking about him. I'm going to sleep. I'm sinking. Not in water, but in a substance as dark and sticky as molasses. It clings to my limbs with every movement, wearing me down. I'm not afraid. Because it's so dense, I can't sink quickly. It should be easy to stay afloat, at least for a while. I'll be alright as long as I stay calm. But I can't see anything. No light to guide me, no sign of help coming. How long can I hold on? Okay, no floating dead boys yet. And then from nowhere, a force pushes my head down under the surface. Okay, so I wake up in here. I'm in bed. So let's fast forward. Okay, so we didn't have a talk with him early in the morning. And then the 5 minutes again. And I guess I'll just fast forward and see if anything else changes. No. So we still go back. So going through with the procedure that time. Linds's bad ending must be the key for us to have unlocked the thing about Susan, I'm thinking. Maybe? I don't know what to think. We definitely went back, but not as ourselves. We watched somebody else come along and go through our same fate. So that means the other girls are still alive and have been watching what's been going on with us this whole time. Oh man, okay. Well, maybe we'll get more answers in the true ending, because that's what we'll have to do next time, but we're taking a break again, guys. Now that we're done the bad ending, we have one more route to do in Seduce Me, too. I can't believe we're at the end of that game, nearly. Diana, the Succubi Queen, it's her turn. And her route should be quite a bit different from the boys's. So I'm kind of intrigued as to how that will go, so hopefully I'll see you over there for that, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your theories about this ending were down below, because I'd love to hear what you think. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. So, until then, I will see you later.